Yesterday I made a video talking about the serious nature of what's happening in the Middle East, how the BRICS nations are uniting against us. BRICS, of course, stands for Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. And when I say India, I'm not just talking about India. It includes most of the Middle East. BRICS has expanded to include Iran, India, Ethiopia, Egypt, Saudi Arabia, and the United Arab Emirates. That's a lot of terrain. South African President Cyril Ramaphosa already had a bee in his bonnet over the now debunked white genocide claims that the Trump administration made last year. Remember when he was bringing white South Africans over here and paying for their accommodations and helping them acclimate here because they were being persecuted? That was debunked. That was all bullshit. Ramaphosa also has condemned Israel and the U.S. anticipatory strikes on Iran based on nothing but conjecture. Russian Defense Minister Sergei Lavrov said there was zero evidence that Iran was developing nuclear weapons. And he believes that this is just going to escalate and probably spill outside of the Middle East. He also added that there was zero evidence that Tehran was developing nuclear weapons, and that this preemptive strike could lead us into what we were hoping to avoid, nuclear proliferation. Even Vladimir Putin has criticized these attacks. Russia and Iran have very close ties, and as we now know, Russia is supplying them with intelligence. China is supplying them with military equipment. Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi was speaking with Gideon Sar, his Israeli counterpart. They were discussing how there had been negotiations between Washington, D.C. and Tehran that were going well, and there was no need for this attack. Furthermore, the BRICS coalition has now started talking about, and we kind of knew this was coming, de-dollarization, instead relying on their own local currency. They feel that the U.S. dollar is simply a tool for American sanctions, and this concern was justified as Trump began imposing tariffs on everyone. This could mean economic collapse. I'm hoping it doesn't. I try to stay optimistic, but again, this is not good.